Hello, NBA fans, and welcome to the third episode of the NBA, the week that was. This past week in the NBA did not lack in quality performances from players and teams alike. With two episodes in the books, I hope everyone is enjoying the new format. And again, if you know anyone who wants to learn about the NBA or has an interest in basketball, please share this video with them. Now, let's not waste any more time and get right into the third episode of the NBA, the week that was. This week, one player stood out in the league in a way no one else has. James Harden, the should have been back to back MVP, was in his bag last week. Yes, I said it. James Harden should have won the MVP. The scoring numbers he put up last year, along with bringing the Rockets success, trumped Giannis' monster season. Okay, I could spend a whole video talking about Harden being snubbed, but that's not what you guys are here for. Last week, Harden went crazy whenever he was on the floor. In 4 games, Harden averaged an absolutely absurd 44.5 points a game while shooting an efficient 46% from the field. I might not like the way Harden plays the game, but boy oh boy does it work. His isolation game is unbeatable. Literally, you cannot stop the man in a one-on-one situation. He'll start you off light with insane crossovers and through the leg dribbles, and the next thing you know, you've lost him. He's either making a 30-foot step back three in your face or dribbling right by you and making a floater in the face of your teammate. The man has put the Rockets on his back, and the fact that he's doing this with Russell Westbrook, possibly one of the greatest ball hogs of all time, is just unreal. Imagine if you had a point guard like Fred VanVleet, who would just let Harden handle the ball while he runs around getting open for a catch and shoot three that he would drain. With a point guard like Fred on the team, Harden would be averaging 50 a night with ease. Like I said, Harden deserved the MVP last year and didn't get it, but this year he's taking revenge on the Greek Freak. Harden's getting that trophy, and nothing will stop him from getting there. This week, the Boston Celtics proved themselves as a true contender from the Eastern Conference by going 3-0 and winning in resounding fashion each game. Coming into the season, I didn't have the highest expectations for the Celtics. They lost their two best players in Kyrie Irving and Al Horford and replaced Kyrie with Kemba Walker, an outstanding player but not at Kyrie's level, and replaced Al Horford with Enes Kanter, which was a major downgrade. However, they completely defied my expectations, and led by genius coach Brad Stevens, the Celtics hold a 10-win, 2-loss record, which is tied for the best in the league. Stevens has created a system that complements the style of each of his best players in Kemba, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, and Gordon Hayward. This Celtics team plays as a cohesive unit on both ends of the floor. On offense, they run whatever is required to beat the opposing team, whether it be heavy isolation with players like Kemba or Tatum, or passing the ball around and creating open shots for the whole team, they get it done. On defense, they play with an intensity and energy that is usually terrifying for an opposing offense. Their desire to win wasn't present last year, and I believe that has a big reason to do with Kemba Walker, a more humble and down-to-earth leader, replacing Kyrie Irving in the locker room. The last factor that impressed me about the Celtics team is their ability to improvise, adapt, and overcome. They had to start the year without Jaylen Brown and Enes Kanter. Gordon Hayward, who was having the best year of his career, got sidelined for 6 weeks after breaking his left hand, and yet the Celtics keep on winning. I won't be surprised if the Celtics will be representing the Eastern Conference in the finals this year. This is tough for me to talk about, but the game of the week is the Saturday night massacre of my beloved Atlanta Hawks by the LA Clippers. Without Kawhi Leonard, the Clippers managed to score 150 points and won the game 150 to 101. Yes, you heard me right. Without their best player, the Clippers beat my Hawks by 49 points and scored 150 points themselves. It was just ridiculous. It was like watching the varsity team of your high school play the 6th grade B team of your high school. Trae Young and the Hawks just couldn't keep up with the Clippers. On offense, Paul George played out of his mind. In a mere 20 minutes, he scored 37 points. Yes, you heard me right. This man played less than one half of the whole game and still scored 37 points. And it wasn't just him. Everyone on that team, from Paul George to the last guy on the bench, could not make a mistake. They couldn't miss. They didn't turn the ball over. They always made their right decisions. It was just frustrating to watch as my Hawks got beaten down by this juggernaut of a team. The Hawks, on the other hand, were playing just as well as the title I gave them. They played as well as the 6th grade B team from your middle school. bricking shots, committing turnovers, not knowing what to do, and eventually just giving up, the Hawks on Saturday night can be used as an example of what not to do on a basketball court. As a Hawks fan, I sure do hope they learn how to play better basketball and start winning games. As a wannabe NBA analyst, 29 other teams better watch out because the Los Angeles Clippers have arrived and they're here to stay. And with that, we wrap up the third episode of the NBA, the week that was. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Please subscribe and like this video if you want to continue listening to great content about the NBA week in and week out. I'll catch you guys on the next episode of the NBA, the week that was. Later.